And hello, today, silly video. It's no secret, and I might
Plunkin.
There's an Australian sitting there, and maybe that's having an influence on my freaking English. I made a video. I suck at accents. So I made a video about the solderless patch cables before, and I like them because the little heads allow the cable to be straight and angled. Because with other brands, you have to buy the whole set, and then you want them straight, and then you have to buy all the pluggies, and that costs you another $150 or whatever. These do both. They are beautiful quality, come in the set with a screwdriver and the cutty thing. You've seen all of this. I use them here at the studio. I also use others, but I do like these. It's not the cheapest set, but it's good. The question is, how durable is the cable? So we have a test for that. By the way, there's also the big kahuna. Those are actual instrument cables, angled and straight, with a long ass cable, but that's instrument cable. It's not super thick, but it's obviously stronger and more durable. We want to test this tiny little patch cable and see how much abuse can it take. And I can't think of more abuse for a long leash type thing than putting it on my noodle. Now, my noodle is strong, it's majestic, and doesn't really listen to anyone. What are you thinking? No, my poodle is called Noodle. So we're going to go on a dog walk with this as a leash, and he will do all the unruly things he usually does. And if afterwards all cables work, well, you know that this is gonna survive some gigs, right? So let's go put it on my noodle.
You lost the ground beneath your feet. You lost your balance and foundation. You feel your misery's complete. You've reached the peak of your frustration. But when everything goes south and the walls come crashing down, remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. Now that everything's been burned, there's something rising from the wreckage. The wheel of fortune somehow turned. The gods of luck received your message. But when everything goes right, take the hurdles in your stride. Remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. You see the envy in their eyes. Don't even trust your own companions. You hear their twirled and twisted lies. You feel them rise up in rebellion. When you're alone against the world, when you're denied what you deserve, remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. Now you're left without a thing, but once you're freed from all possessions, you're feeling richer than a king. Feel you found the right direction, and when all the stars align, better take that as a sign. Remember nothing's built to last. This too shall pass. There ain't no summer.
And now we're back in the studio. So we're gonna take the harness here, and Leslie did tie this up. There was no other way to do it. Is it fair to test this bit, or should I cut this? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a patch cable. We're going to make this bit a patch cable, and then divide the rest into 3 more. If this doesn't work, I wouldn't be too sad. I have a hunch that it does work. So we'll see, okay? So, first, we take these out of the box. The Dario means business when it comes to the staples. Flathead screwdriver, cable cutter, and as I said, these beautiful, very, very small plugs that allow angled as well as straight operation. I'm gonna cut the cable here, and we're gonna cut it here-ish. Now, I do own 2 cable testers, and after half an hour of looking for them, couldn't find them. So, we'll do it the old school way. I have a high gain amp plugged in, a pedal that is true bypass, and we're just gonna plug it in and see if we get sound. Very easy. Gonna make a fresh cut on either side. And the trick is to stick it in and not wiggle it around like crazy, just a little bit. Because by turning it and turning it, I've done this before, there's a chance that they don't work. So really just fresh cut, stick it in, push it, don't turn it too much, and then tighten. So this, of course, was the bit that had a lot of strain on it in bendy parts. And let's see. I'm really curious. Wow. I don't know how he can put more stress on this thing other than riding over it with a tank. Moving on. So here, maybe you can see that the cables are a little bit frizzled. No, you can't. Here we go. So we're just gonna make sure there's a fresh cut on either side. As I said, you can bend them to the side and have them straight. Wow. So those were the 2 trickiest bits of the cable. I have a hunch that the rest works. Now these are longer patch cables now, but I need them on the table here all the time. Again, fresh cut. So to bring this to a close, I'm amazed. Noodle was well behaved today. I don't know why. He's usually much more rowdy. That's why we also took him on the scooter ride, where he literally pulled the scooter up a hill. And you could see there was definitely ripping on the cable, and we had it in knots on both sides. All 5 cables worked on first try. Now you could say I faked that, blah, 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 all these accusations that hit us sometimes. I didn't. I would be fully transparent with that. I did have issues with these cables before, but I realize now that was because I cut it, stuck it in, and turned it to really have the best connection. That wasn't a good idea. So when you get these, when they fail, if they fail, it's because you did that part wrong. I learned my lesson. Really shove it in, wiggle it a bit, not too much, and then you have the most more working cable possible. All 5 immediately worked, angled or straight. The cable itself, quality-wise, don't worry about it. I've been using these for 2 to 3 years now, and they're solid. I have I know what Harley Benton pays me for videos as well as the Dario, so what I'm gonna say is the truth, and not because anyone pays me. I have the Harley Benton version of these. They are considerably cheaper. And the gold tip on a Harley Benton that I pulled out of a pedal got stuck in the pedal. That's not good. They are considerably cheaper. And that was one of them. But that's never happened with the D'Addario cables. It has happened with a cheaper cable from Harley Benton. So that's my experience. They survived the noodle. I'm going to say they're going to survive any gig and pedal board that you throw these at. They are not the cheapest cables, but you can make them in any length that you want. You have them angled and straight, which is absolutely amazing. My buddy spent hundreds on Evidence Audio straight ones for his looper switcher, because the ones that came in the kit were all angled. So, way to go, D'Addario. I don't know how to say that. Can someone please teach me how to say that? I'll put links below to all the appropriate shops. Please use them. That really supports the channel. If you want a silly shirt like this, and I always get asked, where can we get the shirt? Way more than anything else. Link is below with the coupon code to Mr. Gugu. I don't make money on that, but they do send me shirts. So thank you, Mr. Gugu. It's been a long and fruitful relationship, making me look like 12-year-old girls on a regular basis. Thanks to the D'Addario team and animals at the end.